What's up, YouTube? It's Josh Creates here with another video. In today's video, man, we have TikTok vents about Miami rent and how it's so expensive. Hold on, let me fix this camera. I know it's been a while since you guys saw my face. If you're a loyal subscriber, thank you for staying here and thank you for being loyal. I need to show my face again because it's been a while and I need people to see who I am so I could get that connection back again. So without further ado, let's see what these people got to say about how rent is in Miami. Let alone I live in Miami myself, so there's that. Let's go.
If you're willing to pay that price, you just don't want to leave Miami. I'm going through the drive-thru. I had to come over here and make the video because I'm going through the drive-thru. And you know how some drive-thrus, they may have a sign say someone is paying, whatever. But anyway, the sign says a room in the house is a room for $1,300 a month. And I'm thinking, a room? Now, first of all, the area that I'm in, it's one of those hell no. Hell no. But if you're willing to that price, then pay that price. That means you don't want to leave. Because I will be packed up and gone so fast when I have to pay almost $15 for a room. Is the kitchen coming with it? I know you gotta have the bathroom, but is the kitchen coming? Do I get to walk around the whole house? Do I go in the backyard, the front yard, but a room? Miami, y'all better do better. Y'all gotta do better. Y'all gonna lose a lot of people with prices like that. Y'all is going to lose a lot of people, y'all. $1,300 for a room? Oh, hell no.
Yeah, and that's whether it's a room or even just a studio. I've seen studios for $1,700 to $1,800 a month. And if you're doing a room, like she said, you most likely won't be able to walk around. Yeah, rent down here is stupid. It's just stupidly priced.
Just moved into a new condo in Miami, and this is how much it's costed me this far. Rent is $8,000 a month, but we got some nice views here. The couch is like $3K, and the blankets and pillows is another $4K. Not too bad yet, but just the move-in that required 4 months down, so that was like $32K. Had to get myself some nice tequila. If you know, you know. This office is down bad right now, but just wait till I'm done. This chair is about $1,000, but it's worth it because that's where I make my money. This coffee table ran me about $2,000. I don't even want to add everything up until I'm done because I still got to finish up my office, get some balcony furniture, and obviously some artwork too.
$8K a month for a high rise.
Hey y'all, come with me and let me show you what you get for about $1,400 in Florida. Y'all gonna love this. So spacious. Unit 0.
The sarcasm is crazy.
Installed by yours truly. All freshly renovated, by the way. All right. Here are the living quarters. As you can see, it's massive. Probably about 2,000 square foot right here. Yeah. That leads into somebody else's unit, because privacy is not really expected for $1,400.
Right.
Just a blank box there. Hey, at least you get 3 switches with a no fixture and some hi-hats. Get a nice little wall unit. It is nice and cool in here. There goes your closet with the hot water heater in it. Here's the master bath. That's the master bath right there. Got the stuff going up. Here's your dining room. Looks massive, doesn't it? Look how big it is. It's just so spacious. Yeah, $1,400 right here.
Nah.
$360, and I can show you the whole place. Bam. That's ridiculous. Go ahead. Y'all want to keep coming to Florida? That's what you get for $1,400. Come on down. Come on. Come on to Florida. Come on, waste your money. Sorry, guys. It's not $1,400. I apologize. It's $1,700.
Even worse.
$1,700 for this thing. Fuck that, because you're walking distance from the beach.
Yeah. A lot of how should I say, landlords, they up the rent just because of where the location of the where you're renting is. For example, if you're around a lot of grocery shopping centers, whatever, they'll include that into the rent. Not on paper, but they'll include it as to the reason why it should be this price. that's one thing I noticed about the pricing, the rent pricing down here in South Florida. It's like I said in the last reaction video, it's just stupidly priced. Let's continue.
Why do I have to live in an economy that a fucking one-bedroom apartment is $1,700, and that's just with decent living? For $1,200, you can go live with the roaches. Like, where the fuck is the 800 apartments that I was hearing about as a kid? Why is everything so fucking expensive?
How much do you pay?
Yeah, when I was younger, I still remember the leasing paper for like 1 bedrooms, 1 baths, 2 bedroom, 2 baths, and 3 bedrooms, 2 bath apartments. And I still remember the leasing paper, and a 2-2 was like between $850 to $950, and like a 1-1 was probably like $650 to $750, whether you want to washer and dryer inside or not. And that was good. And some apartments used to have like like a washer and dryer, basically like their own laundromat within the apartment complex. Like it'll be part of the clubhouse, the rent office or something like that. It'll be part of it. But now these days, places you'll have to like travel to a laundromat just to wash your clothes, instead of it like the own apartment complex having their own. Or you can just opt in for like your own washer and dryer inside the unit, but that'll be of course a little bit more money. But back then it was doable. You could choose either one and still survive. You know, it doesn't really matter. These days you can't get best of both worlds, and it still be expensive.
For rent in Miami?
5K.
How many bedrooms?
1.
Wow. Okay. How much do you pay for rent in Miami?
11K.
11K. How many bedrooms?
10.
Wow. Okay. How much do you pay for rent in Miami?
7K.
How many bedrooms?
3.
3 bedrooms. Okay. How much do you pay for rent in Miami?
10K.
How many bedrooms?
4.
What? Yo, how much do you pay for rent in Miami?
8K.
How many bedrooms?
4.
4 bedrooms. Wow. Okay. How much do you pay for rent in Miami?
5K.
How many bedrooms?
2.
Wow. How much do you pay for rent in Miami?
Right now, I am paying $14,000.
How many bedrooms?
It's gonna be 4 bedrooms, and for each lady in,
Yo, okay. How much do you pay for rent in Miami?
Way too much, bro. Around 4K.
4K? How many bedrooms?
One and a half.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if that video was like AI or if it was real or not. I don't know. It didn't feel right. I know, of course, some of them are being sarcastic and exaggerating and stuff like that and just being funny, but I don't know. It just seemed off.
For everyone who's been wanting to move to Miami, we get a lot of DMs from people asking how much they should expect to pay for an apartment. If it's a studio, $2,000 up. If it's a 1 bedroom, $2,400.
A studio, $2,000 up? That's what you're telling people that's expecting to move to Miami. No. That's what you're telling people that wants to move to Miami to expect the price. That's the price that it should be. $2,000 for a studio? Wouldn't even budge to move. No. A studio. Especially, oh gosh, man.
We can keep going up and up and up depending on what area you live in, also how nice the building is. Also, if your budget is below $2,000, I'm not saying you can't move to Miami, but you need a roommate. Or you can do these housing communities where you can just rent a room. Co-living. I think that's what I'm talking about. There's other options like that, right? There's co-living, there's subletting. Facebook Marketplace is a great place to find stuff like that. Sometimes people will be renting their homes out or their apartments out, or a room in their apartment for an extended period of time. There's always options. You have plenty of options. But if you are looking for an apartment, I've shared my realtor with so many of you. And literally at this point, I think around 12 people have found their apartment through my realtor. So if you want her contact, DM me, I'll give it to you.
She's selling. She's advertising, marketing herself. Okay, not bad. But what she said is true, and I notice a lot of people do it. Having roommates, like co-sharing, co-living, I think she said. A lot of people are actually doing that right now. Mainly people that are like immigrants that was here like 5 years ago, you know, mainly you'll see, like, if you're from Florida, South Florida in general, most likely, you'll know that more immigrants are living, you know, having roommates, and they're living with other people and stuff like that, of course, of the same race. But yeah, that's it for this video. If you're from South Florida and you found this video and you know how it is, you know how it is down here. It's ridiculous. Like, you really have to like shop around. Some people are just moving up north to find like cheaper rent. They don't care no more. Nobody cares. They just want cheaper rent, because each year when you renew your lease, the rent goes up for some reason. Why does it? I just want to stay here. That does, like, why does my rent need to go up each year? Because I just want to stay here. You're not adding nothing. You're not upgrading nothing. It's not like if an apartment needs to be upgraded, but that doesn't mean keep the rent up for that long. They're making the money 12 times than what they pay for the upgrade. And when I mean 12 times, it's like the whole year. That upgrade probably costs like what, $3,000, bro, for a new floor. Maybe between $3,000 and $5,000 for cheap new flooring, new paint, and maybe some new amenities. I could be wrong. Maybe it's more expensive, but it's not that crazy where you just need to keep that price, that expensive price right there. But anyways, guys, let me hear your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. This is my face again. I did have another hairstyle before I cut it again. I had locks. Yep. Then I cut my hair again because why not? I think I like this style more better. It's more like cleaner. But anyways, guys, my name is Josh Creates. Needless to say, everything will be okay. I'm out.